Hey yogis, I'm Amber from the Desert Daydreamer. Welcome back to my channel and to today's class. I created this class with the intention of supporting the moon cycle as well as to ease common discomforts that tend to accompany it, also known as PMS. So when you are ready, go ahead and roll out that mat, slip into something comfy, and maybe grab a glass of water or a cup of tea to sip on afterwards. I personally love red raspberry leaf and hibiscus tea to drink when I'm on my period. So go ahead and do that, and we'll meet back here in just a moment. All right, friends, we are going to begin on our backs, so go ahead and make your way down, nice and easy. And once you're there, bring the soles of your feet together, knees open, and bring your hands to your lower belly, right underneath your belly button. Close your eyes. And we're going to just take a few moments here to connect to our breath, to connect to this present moment, and to connect with the divine feminine energy that resides within us. And your feminine energy is just the energy in you that is soft, creative, and the energy that is in touch with her emotions and her intuition. We all have masculine and feminine energy in us, but the time of menstruation is definitely a time where we want to let that feminine energy flow. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Beautiful. Let's release, hugging the knees into the chest. And if you like, you can add a gentle rock side to side. Maybe opening the knees out and drawing circles with the knees. Whatever feels good, go ahead and do that. You can just find stillness and just hug the knees in. And then I'd like you to bring the soles of your feet down to your mat, roll over to your right side or your left, and push yourself up. And we're gonna meet in a tabletop position. Your wrists are gonna be right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. Shifting your weight slightly into your right hand, lift the left hand off the mat and then sweep it back towards the back of your mat. Bring it up towards the ceiling, following your hand with your gaze, and then to the front of your mat and back around. Do that 2 more times. Nice and slow. Opening your chest as you reach up. 1 more. And then bring the hand back down, and let's go ahead and do that on the other side. So your weight is going to shift slightly into the left hand, lift the right hand and sweep it back, up and around, following your hand with your gaze. One more time. And when you bring your hand back down, go ahead and inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. Exhale it out. And let's come to a flat back. Cross your legs behind you and just go ahead and sit back. And then bring the soles of your feet together, knees open, finding our butterfly pose. So you want to make sure that you're sitting up straight and tall. Both of your sit bones are grounded. And you can close your eyes if you'd like here. Holding on to your toes or your ankles, whatever feels comfortable for you. With each inhale, finding length in your spine. Each exhale, trying to allow those knees to fall a little closer towards your mat. Two more breaths here. Awesome. Go ahead and open your eyes if they're closed. And this time you're going to cross your legs in front, rock forward, plant your hands down. And then you're going to actually face the side of your mat. And once you're there, begin to walk your knees out as far out as you can. And then allow the heels to come down to the ground. Go ahead and look back towards your feet and make sure that your ankles are right behind your knees. We're going to come into our frog pose. So if you'd like, you can stay up here on your hands, or you can come down onto your elbows. And you want to make sure that your hips and your knees are in one beautiful straight line, so you're not shifting too far forward or too far back. Again, this is a great place to close your eyes. Focus on the inhalation and the exhalation. And to just really turn inwards. Beautiful stretch for the hips and the groin. It's common in these deep hip opening postures to feel suppressed emotions maybe begin to come to the surface. So it's important to just allow yourself to feel whatever comes up. Don't suppress it. Don't fight it. Inhale through your nose and a long exhale out. Inhale, let it go. Slowly, let's make our way back up to our hands if you're not there already. And very, very gently and mindfully begin to bring the knees back into center. And once you're there, turn back towards the front of your mat so that you're in your tabletop position. Tuck the toes under and lift your hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. And you can go ahead and walk your dog out here, bending one knee and the other. Spread your fingers nice and wide, shoulders away from your ears. Your feet are about hips distance. And then let's find stillness, just rooting your heels towards the mat. If they don't touch, that is okay. Don't worry about it. One more breath here. And then let's bend the knees, look to the top of the mat, and begin to walk your feet up to meet your hands. Bring the toes together and a little space in between your heels. And let's exhale, roll up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach your arms out to come up and bring your hands down to your heart. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Looking down towards your feet, heel toe them out to the sides of your mat. And your toes are going to point slightly out, heels in. Again, inhale, reach up. And this time as you bring your hands down, squat down, coming through a yogi squat all the way into our malasana. Now, if you can't come all the way down, that's okay. Just come down as far down as you can. Or if you need more support, this is a great place to put a block or two under your seat or even a stool. Your hands are in prayer. Your elbows are pressing gently into your knees. Keep your spine nice and long. We won't be here for too long, don't worry. Wonderful stretch here. Inhale. Exhale out. Now you can stay here. If you'd like, you can add a little twist, bringing one hand down to the mat as you reach the other hand up towards the ceiling or the sky. Look up. Release and reverse. Come back through center. Inhale. And on your exhale, press into the feet, lift up, rise up. Beautiful job. Heel toe your feet so that they are back together. Your toes are touching, a little space in your heels. Inhale, reach up, big breath. Exhale, dive it down, fold from your hips, forward fold. And you can bend your knees here if you'd like. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back, hands to your shins. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back into a plank position, and then take it right back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Now I'd like you to come back onto your hands and knees position, and then swing your legs over to the right or the left. And we're going to make our way down to our backs once more, nice and slow. Once you're there, extend your arms out to the side and bring your legs up into a tabletop position. Shift your hips over to the right slightly and then allow both knees to fall to the left. And it is normal for your spine to crack a little bit here. That is completely fine as long as it's not accompanied by pain. And you can continue looking up, or for a slightly deeper twist, then go ahead and look over to your right hand. And if your knees don't touch the ground here, that is completely fine. But if you do need more support, then go ahead and place a block or a book or even a pillow under your knees. And it's very important that you're keeping that right shoulder grounded. Two more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale out. One more. And when you're ready, go ahead and slowly release back to center. And then you're going to shift your hips over to the left a little bit as the knees fall to the right. Again, gaze can be up, or you can gaze over to your left hand. Beautiful job. Slowly, mindfully, let's release. Come back to center. You can bring your arms down by your sides and then extend your legs down, coming into our final posture, our Shavasana, allowing your feet to fall out to the sides of your mat. And you can once again bring your hands to that lower belly, right underneath your belly button. Close the eyes. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Now we're going to do a breathing exercise that is really good for any pain or discomfort, particularly for cramping. So you're going to go ahead and inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out your mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Now, if you'd like, you can continue with that breathing exercise. Otherwise, you can just allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm. And as you lay here, I want you to imagine sending love and beautiful, positive, feminine energy to the space that's right underneath your hands. Finding gratitude for your body and for the miracle that it truly is, for everything that it does for you. Maybe even saying in your mind, thank you to your body. Maybe saying, I love you to yourself. Affirming that your body is doing everything that it needs to do. I encourage you to stay here as long as you have time for. However, if you do need to end your practice with me, then go ahead and begin to wiggle your toes. Maybe move your head from side to side. And then bring the soles of your feet to your mat, rolling over to the right or the left, and finding your way into a comfortable seated position. And once you're there, go ahead and close your eyes again. Take an inhale, reach your hands out and up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. and bowing down towards your hands, thanking yourself for doing something so wonderful for your mind, your body, and your soul. It's been my honor to guide you today in your practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.